Hey guys, so welcome back to another quick informative video. So today we're looking at Vivo 11 Plus review. So now that I've actually been able to use this phone for almost a month and actually been heavily using it, I can tell you how the experience is from an honest reviewer's perspective and overall quality of the phone. So here we go. Here's the phone and all its glory, and here's the box. So first of all, let's go look at some of the specs. I have to give them a shout out to Vivo, or Blue actually, that makes this is BLU VIVO 11 Plus. They have an amazing box. I love their box design. Just overall, it's probably the most sexiest or most beautiful box I've ever seen for a phone. So like I said, gotta give them props for that. It looks amazing. So as you can see, there it is, the blue. But enough of that. Like I said, you can see the full unboxing in the description below. I will have a link to that. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at some of the specs. So the Vivo 11 Plus, it has a 6.2 Full HD Plus all screen design, so very cool. It does have a MediaTek Helio P60 2.0 gigahertz octa-core processor, 128 gigabytes of internal storage with 6 gigs of RAM. Let's go ahead, and I don't know who's beeping right now, but they're annoying. It has a dual 16 megapixel plus a 5 megapixel camera. As you'll see in the back, there's two cameras. And then it has a 16 megapixel selfie camera, which is pretty cool. Does wireless charging, 3D True Depth Face ID, advanced fingerprint, security fingerprint sensor, micro SD card up to 128 gigabytes, 4G LTE, Cat 7 high speed, data up to 300 megabits per second, Android 8.1 Oreo. So now that we have all that aside, I'm gonna put that box aside and let's focus on the phone itself. And I do give them another shout out for giving you cases. It's really hard to even find a case for this phone, let alone tempered glass. So Blue's cool enough to actually send you tempered glass and two different cases, a clear one and this amazing one here. As you can see, this is the one I have. So very cool. It's like the art design of the box. So like I said, as you can see, here we go. Here is the 16 megapixel and the 5 megapixel cameras in the back. But overall design, it is very nice. It does have facial unlock. So it does have a notch, as you guys can see right there. So there is your 16 megapixel front facing camera, your earpiece, and then you have your facial recognition, basically camera right there. On the bottom, you do have a firing bottom speaker. Only one of them work, so it has two grills, but only one of them work. It is the Type C, so that's very nice. On the left, you have nothing. On the right, where you have your buttons, you have your power button and volume up and volume down. On the top as well, you have nothing. So as you can see, it doesn't have a headphone jack. You do have to use the little dongle that comes with. So they do provide one with it. In the back, you do have your fingerprint sensor, and then of course your dual cameras with the flash. Let me show you how this phone looks outside of the case. So as you can see, here it is. Just block some of that stuff, but very nice looking sharp phone. Everybody always like, oh my god, is that an iPhone? Nah. So they did take their inspiration almost from an iPhone. The back's not glass. Well, it actually, the back feels very nice. Yeah, I believe it is glass because it does have wireless charging. It doesn't sound plastic or feel plastic. It feels more like glass. I'm pretty sure that's what it is in the back for the wireless charging. Correct me if I'm wrong. But overall, it is nice. So one thing I can say with fingerprint, it's not the best. I've actually had to recalibrate it a couple times. I don't know what it is. There you go. I had to tap it twice before it unlocked. So let's try that one more time. So there you go. Like I said, you have to like double tap it twice or something to unlock. So that's kind of annoying compared to like a Galaxy or an iPhone that you just tap once and it opens. But overall, let's get into the phone now. I'm gonna show you some of the settings. So drop down menu. Nothing. The screen is not the brightest. I have it maxed out right now because of all these lights. So it isn't super crazy bright. So just be careful with that. So of course, it does have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, flashlight's pretty cool. Flashlight's pretty decent brightness, I would say. It's not the brightest, but hey, it works. Sound, you do have vibrate. Super screenshots, it's pretty cool. You can actually tap in and take different screenshots. I do like that. So you can do a normal screenshot, long screenshots, or partial screenshots. Like I said, that's the first time I've ever seen that in a phone. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's a blue thing or what, but the first time I've ever seen it. Airplane mode, do not disturb. Locations, auto rotate. Extreme mode, that's to save battery. Calculator, alarm, camera, and then a screen record. That is pretty cool. I like that you can actually record the screen without downloading an app. That's, like I said, first time I've ever seen that, so applaud BLU for that. They have some amazing useful features. So now into the phone. Once you get into the phone, just make sure there's no numbers or anything like that. So as you can see, it is pretty cool. Works fine. My SIM card actually just expired. I had Simple Mobile. I was trying it for a month and it expired, so that's why it says no SIM. I took it out. Recents, contacts, all that good stuff. Messaging, another cool thing is, of course, you get the Android messaging. So probably shouldn't do all those. There you go. And just click send here, and then here we go. Here's the keyboard. I know a lot of people are going to be like, how's the keyboard look? What kind of emojis? So you do have the Android ones. So pretty cool. If you like them, here they are. They are the newer ones, of course. At least some of them. Of course, you still get better on like Galaxy or something like that. But hey, guys, I mean, they do look pretty cool. You do get all the newer ones, like I said, the wizards, the fairies. I like all that stuff. Gifts or guides or whatever they call them. Stickers. So it's pretty cool. I mean, as you can see, so pretty cool. Everything works fine. Texting never had any issues with it. Like I said, I did erase all that for, of course, privacy reasons. Play Store. Now another cool thing, like I said, it does have 6 gigs of RAM, as you can see right there. I'm getting about 4 or 3.93 to use, which is enough, honestly, to play most of the games. Android doesn't have the best RAM management, I would say, so definitely 6 gigs helps a lot. Of course, browsing on the web is a breeze. So as you can see, there's Boost Mobile and everything, but just go to Google. See, it's quick and responsive. Of course, depends on your coverage, but hey, overall, it is pretty fast. As you can see, going through websites and everything, have no issues. I don't have any kind of screen tearing or anything going on, so that's plus. From there, the camera, we're going to talk about the camera next. The camera is one thing that this phone falls short on. As you can see, I have another app called Open Camera. That's the one I use, and I'll tell you why. So we go to camera here. This is the default one, of course. So as you can see, there is, you can't slide. You have to actually slide through the screen. It's pretty cool. I mean, whatever. There's photos, so it does take really nice photos here. It does have black light, which is the first time I've ever seen that. Or backlight, I believe. Yeah, backlight, so that means it's pretty cool. It makes it pretty bright. Panorama. Professional, of course, is the pro mode. You can set the focus, shutter speed, white balance, ISO, and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. It does have face beauty, of course. It's gonna make you look really nice. Kind of like God, what is that? Beauty mode, I guess on Samsung. So if you guys know about it. Video here, then you go to video mode, and then night mode. Night mode is really good. This actually kind of, if you're in a really dark area, you can see the picture a lot better. So it's pretty cool, like I said. Now let me show you the front-facing camera. As you can see, there's a front-facing camera. I actually do think the front-facing camera is pretty good. Take a selfie right there. Overall, it looks pretty good, but one thing, I don't know if you guys can see it. Sometimes if you move it too quick, it does tend to blur the image. And as you can see here on my beard, even though it's 16 megapixels, I don't feel like it's 16 megapixels. Like, you zoom into my beard and it gets really blurry and distorted. It's not sharp at all. So you take a picture like this, wow, you'd be like, look at all the details in my hair. It looks very nice. But then when you get to the beard and you zoom in, that's when it gets distorted. And it's probably not the best camera. So here's another good where you can see texture here. As you can see, once you zoom in, it does tend to get blurred out. I don't know if you guys can really see that in the camera, but it does get blurred out. But if it's zoomed out, it looks amazing. Just zooming in sucks. Same thing. Here we go. You can actually, there's some settings up here. So professional, time lapse, slow motion, does have slow motion, group selfie. You can do auto, the flashlight. Here is the bokeh effect right here. You click portrait, it's called portrait mode. So if I go like this, let's see. You can actually see some of the blurring going on in the background a little bit. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it does, right here, my hair does, as you can see, it is blurred out right there. Right there too. But overall, I think it's okay, guys. Not the best, but hey, it has it. Then of course you have filters. And then settings. Settings, capture mode, auto scene, front mirror. So it's pretty cool. Sound, picture size, countdown, geotagging, guidelines, anti-banding. I don't know what that is. Volume keys and restore. So overall, I think the camera's okay. The main issue that I have with the camera, I do have a camera review, is when you're in video mode. Oh, not. I don't want to take that. When you're in video mode, it does not autofocus anymore. So there it is, the focus there. But check this out. If I go right here and get really close, it will not autofocus. So let's look at the back, smaller font. As you can see, it's blurry. It will not focus. So what I had to do was actually download Open Camera. It's an app, it's free. Then let me show you, once you take video, it will focus. There you go. You see that? Look at that. I didn't tap or anything. With the other camera that comes with, you actually have to tap to focus. So that's something that you have to watch out for, guys. So like I said, it's called Open Camera. It's a free app. So the phone does have auto focusing. I just don't know why. I guess that camera app doesn't have it at all. This is the default camera app, so you can see the difference of me using this camera. As you can see, it will not autofocus. As you can see, that's one thing I don't like about this, so I did put both. If you look at my other video or in the same video where it's called Open Camera, let's do another close-up shot. Here we go. Anything for you guys. As you can see, it does focus pretty good if you have this camera app. If not, then it won't do it. And I'm not autofocus. It's autofocusing. I mean, I'm not clicking on focus. With the regular camera app, you have to tap to focus. So it's pretty cool. Let's do a front-facing camera test now. Hey guys, so this is a front-facing camera test, as you can see, with the Vivo 11 Plus, Blue Vivo 11 Plus. Very cool. I'm also just doing kind of quick little shots for you. I am getting ate up by mosquitoes really bad, so hopefully I can hurry this up and I don't catch anything out here. This is Maryland, as you can see. Very nice. So next we're gonna get into gaming. Definitely look nice. You can definitely tell it's not fully optimized, at least on the floor. Like the streets, it looks a little bit kind of blurry, pixelated maybe. But it's fine. I mean, it's handling fine, and at least I'm not lagging or anything. But you can definitely tell the streets are not really optimized or anything. So there we go. I did play a match with this the other night, and it was pretty fun, guys. I got sniper, and I was putting in work. What can I say? Well, there seems to be a little bit of stutter there. I don't know. The one thing with this phone is I noticed when gaming from other games is that when you're using both fingers, I don't know if it has a hard time trying to recognize it, but it does seem like there's multi-touches on here that are non-touches. It's weird. I don't know. It'll move your character. Sometimes I'm clicking the firing button and it won't fire. unless I let go of my moving button, which is kind of weird. I don't know. There we go. There's another one over here somewhere. Look at that. So, as you can see, everything goes fine. Wow. Definitely have to make it more touch sensitive, I would say. Sometimes if you're moving, it won't recognize your touch on this. For some reason, I was trying to capture that on PUBG. Sometimes when I click the shooting button, it wouldn't be shooting if you have, let's say, 2 fingers on there. But sometimes, like, you have to double click for it to recognize your touch. I don't like that at all. So there you go, got a kill, even though she hides, that's her thing, whatever. Alright guys, so now we're going to get into gaming. As you can see, I've actually tried all these games out right here. Into the Dead, Modern Combat 5, Temple Run, Asphalt 9, Breakneck, PUBG Mobile. So overall, all these games play fine, but I'll show you some clips here, and as well I'll have my gaming review video in the description below if you want to check the full video of that. I just don't want to take too much time on that, but you can game on this phone perfectly fine. This is the best experience I've had on PUBG Mobile on Android, next to like Galaxy S9 Plus and an iPhone. Overall, I believe those almost 4 gigs that you're getting to use, it works perfectly fine. You can actually play it in medium settings compared to all the other Android phones that I've played that you always play in low settings. So definitely that's a plus. I definitely give the Vivo 11 Plus a shout out for that. So overall, gaming is perfectly fine. There is a couple stutters here and there, and that's because of the processor. It's not really good with 3D games. Minecraft, you do get a little bit of stutter here and there as well, and it tends to kind of heat up. That's another thing. This phone definitely heats up when you're gaming for a long time. Another thing people wanted me to review is the heating issues. It's a heating issue right under the fingerprint sensor if you're gaming for too long or you're watching for very extended times. Videos sometimes, not that much really. I mean, I'm talking about hours of videos. But PUBG or gaming at all for about 30 minutes and up, you will feel the heat coming even through the case. So be careful with that, guys. It does have a little bit of heating issues. Another thing is can go wrong with the battery. We're going to talk about the battery here. And here's some settings too if you want to go into the settings. So let's look at the settings. First, SIM card, tethering, Bluetooth, display. As you can see, economic backlight. So I'm going to get that backlight to save power. Switch screen display area. So it's very cool. So you can see you can change the display area and everything like that. Wallpapers, font size, LCD effects. So you can change the colors as well. I personally like it on cool. Just, I don't know, it looks better. Smart eye protection, cast screen, do not disturb, notification, security, apps, accounts, Google, more settings. Like I said, you can go through all that. Storage, here we go. I've used 30 gigs out of 128 gigabytes, so that's very cool. You can as well clean up junk files and transfer data to SD card from here instead of downloading an app. So very cool, guys. And features, another pretty cool thing. You can that's the first time I've seen it on phone too. So data clone, Face ID, front camera bokeh, group selfie, main camera bokeh, notch screen gestures. So there's gestures, new navigation mode, and wireless charging, of course. Now we're going to talk about the speaker. So a lot of people are like, well, isn't there 2 speakers? I'm going to show you there only one works and how good the quality. The speaker is definitely, I would say, on medium. I wouldn't say it's crazy loud. I wouldn't say it's crazy quiet either. I would say it's decent. So here's a video so we don't get copyrighted. So this is what most people would watch the videos in, about half volume. So as you can see, the bottom right is the real speaker, bottom left is just for, I guess, decoration or display. But let's make it louder now. So like I said, it's pretty loud. It's definitely better than the Stylo 4, that's for sure. But overall, guys, video watching is fine. And as you can see, it does have a 1080p display. So if you go to quality, this one does go all the way to 1080p. That's another cool thing is with the notch when video watching. Let me show you. Let me lower the volume. So here we go, guys. Another thing is because it is an LCD screen, some of the blacks are not, they don't look black. Of course, you can't see with all the lighting, but if you're looking at it, the blacks here, they look actually a little grayish. So it's not true black, kind of like the OLED or anything like that. And of course, you can zoom in to remove the notch. Like I say, you can't really tell here with all the lighting and stuff, but here we go. It does remove the notch if you don't want the notch. And then you can full screen it. So overall, it's pretty good. It's very good for video watchers, anybody that likes watching YouTube or Netflix, Sling, anything like that, guys. It works perfectly fine. I definitely give it a plus on any that. Issues at all with it? Like I said, the main thing is just it does get a little hot and the camera could be a little bit better. Now, one last thing before I kind of end this video is that the battery life. Everybody wants to know how the battery life is. The battery life is definitely decent. You do have to charge it at least once or twice a day. It's not going to last you a full day, depending on the use. Now, if you're not a heavy user, it will last you all day. It does have a pretty big battery. But guys, if you guys are using this for watching videos or gaming, like a PUBG match, which lasts about 30 minutes sometimes, will drain it to about 85, 86, which is about normal. So I would say that the battery life is about normal, guys. It's not going to compete with any of the flagship phones, and the main reason with that is because it has MediaTek compared to Snapdragon. Snapdragon has better battery consumption and low power consumption than this phone. Of course, just try to lower the brightness, but overall it does charge really, really fast. And then of course it has the wireless charging, so can't go wrong with that. Overall, for this phone being $330, what I recommend it, I would say yes, it's probably one of the better phones that I've used, especially for this price. If you can get it for about $280 or $250, sometimes that goes on sale, that's a steal. Like I said, yes, there are a little bit better phones for this price. But hey, guys, honestly, for this price, for mid-range price, I would call it, it is pretty decent. So definitely the Vivo 11 Plus is a phone that, you guys have to watch out for. It is coming, it's BLU's best phone ever, definitely. And BLU just has a bad reputation of having kind of bad phones. So this is probably the best phone that I've used. And another thing is that facial recognition is super crazy fast. It's faster than I'll tell you right now, Samsung 9 Plus. My 9 Plus, sometimes you have to look directly at it. This one is just the quickest in the market that I've seen. So thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you can via my PayPal, or you can check out netbuddy.co. They offer unlimited AT&T Hotspot for only $60 a month. But if you use my link and promo code Sanchez45973 at checkout, you will save $5. So thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I would recommend it, especially with the phone being unlocked. It is GSM only, so we'll work with AT&T and T-Mobile or Metro and Cricket, all that good stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Dragonicwarfare sign off, and hopefully you like this video. Thank you.